So I would say one of the things I'm most proud of when it comes to the life science offerings here at Eastridge is our science team's expertise in these different fields. They really do have a really strong grasp on the different skill sets that we're looking for, even with how niche they are. And if we aren't super familiar, we will work as a team collaboratively to understand what these candidates and employees are going to be doing on a day-to-day basis so that we can ask effective questions during the screening process and really thoroughly vet out their technical expertise as well as some of the other logistical components that we screen for as well. And I think that expertise on our team is what has led to an 80% success rate. And also, we have had with some clients a 100% retention rate, meaning that the employees that we've placed there in at least my tenure here at Eastridge have remained there and are still happy there. So I think that's just a testament to how well we can vet candidates out for being a good fit, even in the long term.
Yeah, we do have a really strong success rate on partnering on contingent searches. We have about an 80% success rate there. For retained searches, we do have a 100% success rate in filling the roles. We don't give up, even on contingent searches, those ones we haven't been able to fill. We did let the client know why we were struggling to find candidates, whether it's budget, remote flexibility not being available, or perhaps the technical skill sets they're asking for are just not quite feasible. And we will share that market data with the client and try to make the role more realistic to be filled. However, there is sometimes a time where we just can't come to an agreement. It's very rare. That's about 20% on contingent searches. I think they're used to seeing a low success rate with other agencies they've partnered with. And a lot of times our clients come to us once they've been burned by a different agency. They seem to be more used to about a 50% success rate with contingent searches and, reaching out to the agency, giving them the role to work on, and then not really hearing much as far as updates or how the search is going along. Whereas at Eastridge, we make sure to communicate if we don't have a candidate to send over right away. We still give updates as what our search efforts have been, why we have not found candidates. If we have found candidates that haven't sent them, why we didn't send them. Maybe they're out of budget or something like that. So that communication piece goes a long way as well.
And another thing I would add to that too is that all of our recruiters are well trained on the process of pre-closing candidates. So in addition to vetting them very thoroughly on the front end of the interview process, they also will check in with them on a very regular basis throughout the interview process, make sure they're still excited about the opportunity, ask them if anything has changed based on what they've learned about the opportunity, while concurrently checking with the client, making sure nothing has changed on the client's end, so that if and when it does get to an offer stage, everyone's kind of on the same page and it's much more likely to close.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'd say as a team, we have maybe 2 declined offers a year. And that is in comparison to around 20 to 25 accepted on the direct hire side. Temp is a bit different, of course, because those candidates are a lot hotter on the job market and not always as apt to accept if there's a direct hire opportunity they're considering. But our direct hire placements throughout a year total about 20 to 25 with maybe 1 to 2 rejection rates. I think that's definitely different than other agencies. One thing we do to really increase our acceptance rate with candidates when they receive job offers is we try to meet every single candidate in person to really form a strong relationship and loyalty with them. So they become a partner with their recruiter. They trust us and they want to work with us. And we make sure to touch base with them before and after every single interview in the process, always asking, what is your level of interest now that you've learned more about the role? Are you considering any other opportunities? If you receive an offer from this company, are you going to accept? Do you think your current employer will give you a counter offer? Preparing them mentally for all of these scenarios and pre-closing them throughout the entire interview process. So when an offer does come through, there's absolutely no back and forth. It's pretty much a done deal and the candidate's really excited. And again, because of that trust with their recruiter, they feel even better accepting and do not want to reject the offer.